Yo, what's up, you guys? Mackie LT here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I am in the beautiful state of New Mexico at the moment. I'm on the first day of a 12-day vacation that I'm taking to go and see some family in Texas. So it's about a 11-hour drive, something like that. So figured out, if I can knock this out in one day driving, I'd rather just drive versus flying and dealing with all that. But anyways, I've got plenty of time. It's just me and the open road. I got nothing going on. So figured I would just make a video and just kind of introduce myself, who I am, where I'm from, what I've been able to accomplish from an education standpoint, what I've done for work over the past 10 years or so, all that good stuff. And probably wrap it up with just like the vision that I have with my channel and kind of where I want to go moving forward. And I might also sprinkle in a little bit of just my experience so far as a new content creator with YouTube and the crypto mining scene, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a wide variety of topics, I guess, but I'll just start off with who I am. But anyways, yeah, so I grew up in New Hampshire and lived there for 24 years, something like that, 25 years. I currently live in Colorado now, currently work in the space industry for the government. So that's what I'm currently doing and where I'm from. When I was in New Hampshire, I graduated high school in 2012. I ended up taking a manufacturing technology vocational course for a couple of years in high school, and I really enjoyed it. So I knew I wanted to do something like kind of hands-on and technical. I've always been just like somebody that likes working with my hands and stuff like that. So mechanically intuitive, I guess. I've always had that intuition, probably got that from my dad since he's into like home repairs and like landscape construction and stuff like that. So ended up taking that class in high school, graduated and went to community college full-time for a semester. And I mean, I enjoyed it, but I also wanted to start working as well. I refused to work in like the service industry at like McDonald's or be a server or anything like that. So grocery stores, things of those natures, things of that nature. I just felt like I had a skill set that I want to be able to use. And so I was looking for an opportunity to get into like machining and stuff like that. And I was able to find a job on Craigslist and ended up getting hired by a job shop because they gave me an opportunity. And that's all I was looking for. I was like, guys, just like give me an opportunity to join you and work for you. And I was like, you won't regret it. Like and I don't think they did. I mean, I worked for them for 10 years. So they definitely benefited from me being there and teaching me everything that they did. But yeah, so they hired me without any experience other than that 2-year class that I took in high school. And so I transitioned from like the full-time student thing at my community college to working full-time and taking night classes. And I did that for 4 years. I knocked out a couple of associate's degrees in mechanical and manufacturing engineering technology. Then I kind of came to a crossroads, and it was like either I get a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering technology, or I go to my state university and I get a bachelor's degree in engineering technology, in mechanical engineering. So drop the technology portion. And so I really had to think about that decision for a long time because I've always been more of a hands-on person. But the way that the industry perceives engineering versus engineering technology, it's like you're kind of limiting yourself by going with an engineering technology degree. So the way they view it is like an engineer can do everything that an engineering technologist can do, but an engineering technologist cannot do everything that an engineer can do. And that's just the way that the industry perceives it. And I really didn't want to limit myself, so I decided to just full send it, and went to my state university. I went to University of New Hampshire. Not all my credits transferred over, so it ended up being about 3 years I spent there, something like that, and was able to finish up the mechanical engineering degree. So finished up my bachelor's in 2020, so it took me 8 years to do it, but I was able to save up enough money along the way and get, a scholarship and stuff like that, so I was able to graduate with zero debt and money in the bank. So I think the added 4 years of working full-time and saving and stuff like that definitely paid off. Don't have any student loans or anything like that, so it's kind of bummed out. I felt, a little bit behind my peers or whatever, but financially I was way ahead of them, big time, because I had money in the bank and I had zero student loans. So fast forward to now, I think I already said I'm in Colorado and work in the space industry. Now I'm working on a Master's of Science in Space Systems, and I'm going to Florida Tech for that one. I really enjoy it. It's pretty much just like how to design a satellite, and just a little bit about like satellite operations and stuff like that. And I'm taking 2 classes right now, so this is my 3rd and 4th class. So once I'm done these, I'll be over a third of the way through my program. So hopefully only have like a year and a half left on that. And so by the time it's all said and done, it'll have taken me about 12 years or whatever to get a master's degree. Again, apologize for the road being a little bit bumpy here. I'm trying to change lanes and avoid the bumps. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing from like an education and work standpoint. As for how long I've been in crypto mining, I started that back in May of this year, so it'd be May of 2020. So I've only been in the crypto mining scene for about 4 months. And then I just started my YouTube channel about a month or a month and a half ago, something like that. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's definitely been a very, very steep learning curve. I try and learn something new / do something new in every video that I end up creating. Examples of that would be like learning a new software, learning about like the YouTube algorithm, learning how to make like thumbnails, titles, descriptions. Like there's so much that goes into this. And I've been watching YouTube vloggers for a long time now, and I've always been interested in like wanting to get into it. And from the standpoint of a viewer, I was always just like, oh, that's easy. Like these people are just shooting video like on their cell phone or a GoPro, and then they just post it on YouTube or whatever. And I always thought it was like super easy, but now that I'm on the end of like creating the content, like this is like ridiculous. It's sometimes takes me between like shooting content and then editing and all that stuff, it could be like 6 or 8 hours of work for a video. And I imagine the time will go down a little bit as I get better at it, and as I just practice this stuff some more. But yeah, it's a ton of work, man. And I think it's worth it though. I just want to take what I know about engineering and apply it to crypto mining, and just get that knowledge out there. And so I guess I'll transition a little bit into what I want to, what I want to do with my channel, and like the vision for what I want to create and stuff like that. So I guess I'll just start off with the fact that like I don't want to just create videos about building rigs and like basic like overclocks and stuff like that. There's plenty of other guys out there that make videos on that stuff, and they have been producing quality content for a long time now, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to not necessarily compete with them, but I want to bring something new to the crypto mining scene. Like I don't want to just be doing everything that everybody else is doing. That's not fun to me. It's not a challenge. So I want to take more of like a engineering approach to what we do. But yeah, so I guess moving forward, like what I plan on doing for projects, I have no idea how long this this mining downturn is going to last. I mean, it's entirely possible that things could be unprofitable for months or a year. Who knows what it's going to be, and so I want to be able to still make content, but I can't just keep building rigs and doing stuff like that. So I also don't want to just be making useless videos of me like, oh, I'm cleaning my rig today. Like it doesn't bring anything to the table for the community. So that's what I want to do. I just want to be productive with my time. I want to be able to make the videos that I make like worth your guys' time as a viewer. And if, so that's kind of what I want to do right there. But moving forward, the next big project I have is going to be installing the exhaust fan that I just tested. It is an AC Infinity T16. I've been doing some airflow testing on some exhaust fans already. I've tested a 12-inch just like cheapo that I got off of Amazon. Then I bumped it up to 2 14-inchers. I got just a cheapo 14-inch and then a 14-inch AC Infinity. And of course the AC Infinity absolutely smoked the cheap one. And then now I tested the 16-inch, and 16 inches is probably going to be the maximum that I can fit in the window in my basement to get the hot air out of my basement and get like a good airflow exchange going on. So I figured I would just go with the biggest that I can, fans like size-wise, and then if the AC Infinities are pretty cool because like if I don't need to run them on max, like if I only need to run them, half speed or whatever, then I can do that. So next project will be getting that installed in my window, and then after that, I want to create a wind tunnel. So I'll be framing some 2x4s around my entire crypto operation, and we'll create a tunnel just to reduce the amount of volume that my fan needs to exchange air on, so that way it'll be a lot more efficient with the size that I've got going on. Because if I've just got like a box around what I need and the fan only needs to exchange, like a quarter amount of like cubic air amount versus like my entire basement, it's obviously gonna work a lot better. So I'll plan on doing that. I'm gonna insulate it. Not exactly sure what type of insulation I'm going to go with or anything, but there'll be plenty of content coming up on that in the future. But yeah, I want to take more of a technical approach to what I'm doing. As of right now, it's literally just been like measuring an air velocity, then multiplying it by an area, and then we got CFM. Like it's not super technical. It's something that anyone can do. I just ended up buying a $20 anemometer off of Amazon and to do that. But I mean, any of you guys can do that. It's super easy. And the stuff that I do end up analyzing and testing and stuff like that, I want to create content where it can be reproduced by my viewers. And I don't want to be going out getting like crazy equipment because A, I'm not making any money off of the views that I get on YouTube, and and B, it's my money that I'm spending and I'm not getting any of it back. So try and test and analyze with what I've got laying around or whatever, and with what's up here in the mind. That's going to be the most important tool right there, and hopefully I'm able to convey what I've got up there going in my mind to you as my viewers, so that way you can understand it and then you can reproduce it to do testing on your own systems. But yeah, so it's probably going to end up being like more of a fluid dynamics approach and a heat transfer approach. And ironically, those were the two toughest courses for me to get my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. So it's kind of funny that like those were the two hardest classes for me, and here I am trying to apply those things to what we do as crypto miners, because it's literally the two most important things to crypto mining, right? Because, you know, we need to get rid of that heat, and, you know, the best way to do it is with good airflow. So I do also plan on starting an official business. As of right now, I'm still just a hobbyist miner. I want to be able to reap the tax benefits from starting a business. I'm probably going to end up starting a sole proprietorship within the state of Colorado, and be able to benefit from the taxes. You know, I'll be able to write off all the equipment that I bought this year and stuff like that. So I'll also document that as well. I'm big into finances and stuff like that, and I know that there's a series out there for you know, building a business. GPrisers.com, go and check out their channel. They have a 4 or 5 part series, I think, on like how they built their business or whatever, and I thought those were super beneficial. So I'll also end up documenting my process, so there'll be those out there as well, I guess. But yeah, so that pretty much just sums up what I wanted to talk about, just kind of like where I'm from, you know, what I've done from an education standpoint, what I've done for work over, you know, the past 10 years since I've graduated high school, what I'm doing now, how long I've been in crypto mining, and then like the vision that I have for my channel. And yeah, so I covered all that stuff for you guys. At this point, I'm just rambling. Hopefully my video isn't too shaky. I'm not able to watch it too much because I'm driving, but hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Be safe, excuse me, stay healthy, and if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate the support that I've gotten so far from y'all over the past month and a half or so, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.